Okay, Buzz Unlisted in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Buzz Unlisted, where we discuss the top 10 what the fuck moments of the week. I am Trey Rich. Sitting next to me, I have my co-host. This is Chanel Herlin.
Hey, guys.
And we have Kaori Take.
Hello, everyone. I just want to point out we are wearing some really, really cool t-shirts courtesy of Trey right here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. If only you could see. We'll go into the gram. We'll probably post a photo.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
awesome.
all really cool t-shirts. We look like we're in a band. Yay!
We're so 80s.
I like the cut.
How are you guys doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah,
Ready for
good.
the weekend.
So ready for this top 10 list. 'Cause
Yeah.
my word, we have some crazy things
They
going
get
on.
better
I
and better
guess.
every week, I would like to
do.
say. Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like,
Yeah.
do people just get crazier and do stories just get weirder, or are we just like finding
It's the summer heat
craziest
wave.
shit?
Summer heat
I think
wave.
it is the slow evolving of crazy in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's America. What do we expect?
Yes. Are we ready for our first
So
topic?
ready.
go.
Let's do this.
All right, coming in at number 10, we have the Bruce Lee situation. So Bruce Lee's family is not only, they're actually not happy with Quentin Tarantino's depiction of Bruce Lee. So this is actually, Bruce Lee's daughter is very unhappy with the depiction of her father in the latest film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And she says the acclaimed director needs to shut up after his response to the family criticism. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys know anything about that?
Well, I watched the film.
I saw the film
did you
too.
like the, I
Yeah.
didn't see it yet.
Okay, so I've watched the film, and I really feel like you have to take what Quentin Tarantino does with a pinch of salt. Like, he literally took the moments in history and changed them.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So nothing in that film actually was real life except just the inspiration
Absolutely.
for the storyline.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I guess if we were in the daughter's shoes, sure, you want to see your father portrayed as the best man. And I mean, he is a legend and he is made fun of in the film. So I get why she's upset. But also, it's Quentin Tarantino. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, Quentin has a very vivid imagination,
Yeah.
as you guys can tell from Dusk Till Dawn.
Love that movie.
What is the
Inglourious Bastards? Is that
yes,
him? Yes.
and then
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, yes, Kill
Yeah.
Bill. I was like,
Take
Kill
Kill
blah,
Bill.
blah, 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 blah. Yes, Kill Bill. That's one of my favorites. Do you like how vivid everything is, and then over the top? Like, it's not necessarily true life. Like, the best part about Quentin Tarantino films is the over-the-topness of it. So for me, the film, when it had those moments of over-the-top, that was the best parts for me because I didn't understand the story. I didn't go into Once Upon a Time in Hollywood knowing what the story was about. I was told that it was loosely based off the Manson family murders. But like I didn't know anything about
I
the
didn't
story.
even know that.
Yeah, I didn't know
I just
anything.
went and watched.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that story. So the whole time I'm sitting through this movie, I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on? Like,
Right.
I'm looking left and right. I'm like, is everybody else here paying attention to this? Because I'm so fucking confused.
Yeah, me too.
That's
And then-
usually
That
Yeah.
was me. That was me.
Yeah, and then like toward the end, it takes you on a ride. You're just whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
And then you're like,
whoa.
oh, this is Quentin
This is
Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you think she should be upset?
I don't think so because
It's a tricky one.
it's a tricky one only because that family I can tell is very serious about that legacy.
Yeah.
And for people that don't know what that legacy is, they could be like, oh, Bruce Lee was an asshole, or he was just like, rah, rah, rah. But
Well, he just thought he was like the
right, he just
shit.
thought he was shit. I mean, here's the thing: Bruce Lee did think he was the shit. He knew he was the
Yeah,
shit.
he was.
Yeah.
But in this film, he's portrayed more of an asshole that thinks he's the shit. He's just kind of like, I can beat anybody in this film. But hey, I think it's funny. Like I was here for it.
I understand like the legacy part, but I think they shouldn't take a film too seriously and how Bruce Lee is portrayed. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how Bruce Lee is depicted in it, but I do think it's a little like taken a little too sensitive
Yeah.
to feel this way and have it be up to a point where it's headline
Yeah.
that she's upset.
It was
It's not a big deal.
It was more like Bruce Lee's character in this film was kind of just there to aid Brad Pitt's character, because
Right.
that whole scene was actually about Brad Pitt and
Right.
his character and, you know, his kind of attitude. And Bruce Lee was just there because Quentin Tarantino was taking moments and people from the past,
Right.
you know. So, again, I get it. She doesn't want her dad to be depicted like this, but like we've all said, can't be too
Well-
sensitive. It's just a film.
Also, like, who's gonna be like, oh well, Quentin Tarantino's film showed us who the real Bruce Lee's like?
Yeah, no one.
one.
We all know that it's a joke. So if that is any like relief to the daughter to know that we know that Bruce Lee wasn't like that and that's just for the film, hopefully that helps.
I mean,
Right.
if anything, on the positive, it keeps him alive by putting
Yes.
him in the film in 2019.
Right.
100%.
I don't know.
Okay, well, another person who's fighting over here
Oh.
is this
God.
douchebag.
You know what?
Douchebag.
He's I think he's a douche on purpose. It's like his character.
It's like, I don't know.
Douchebag and a
It's
half.
Conor McGregor, guys, if you didn't know who we're talking about from Douchebag. But he just can't seem to keep out of trouble, and his temper is something that needs to be worked on, because he punched an old man in the head over a whiskey shot.
In the side of it, he punched him right in the side of the face.
Yeah, and it's like, have some respect for people who've paved ways for you. You know what I mean?
So basically, he's at this bar in Ireland, and he's obviously taking whiskey shots, and he puts the glass down in front of the old man, and he's like, no. He puts it down again. The old man's like, no. A little bit later in the clip, we just see Conor McGregor, bam, knock this guy in the side of the
He
face.
sucker punched him right in the side of the
Yeah,
head.
this is not a movie, and this is a true depiction of someone who happens to be cocky, and that would be Conor McGregor.
Right.
Yeah.
This was real
This
life.
was real life.
Yes.
But the man, the man is like not even like
He's not even
next
phased.
to him. He's not even
Yeah,
talking to him. Conor
Right.
McGregor just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And the man's like hanging on the side for a little bit like, ooh, what just happened here?
Right.
Yeah.
What,
But
what,
this man, oh.
what kills me is that this is like in headlines right now.
Yeah.
Like this is happening right now when they've been, I guess, talking about this since April.
Yeah, so the video finally came out.
Finally
That's
came
why.
out in April. Can we talk about how? Whoa! Can we talk about how quickly ASAP Rocky was
Yes.
apprehended
Yes.
and thrown into
Yes.
a situation? What? And Conor McGregor? What?
Yeah, good
what?
point.
Why
Good point.
has the footage been held since April? or something?
I don't know. It's something like that. Yeah.
Probably like security.
And it's still
Rules
under
and stuff.
investigation.
I
yeah, and you're
have an
right.
issue with
Why is it
this.
still under investigation when this altercation happened in April? Who
Right.
knows?
And we can very clearly see Conor McGregor punch this man.
Clearly, and he wasn't even provoked.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't provoked.
The guy was just like, I don't want your whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't even know if those words were
Thanks,
said. He's
but
just
pretty
like,
much, yeah.
and he's
At
very
least
like chilled about it.
Yeah, at least with ASAP Rocky, he was provoked.
Yeah.
He didn't have to go as far as he
Yeah.
went, of course, but he was provoked.
Well, the-
but what the fuck? What the actual fuck is
The cool
happening?
thing about that older gentleman was even after he got punched, he didn't come up. He was just like,
He didn't fight
Whatever.
back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was just shocked. He literally was like, what just hit me?
Right.
like I just didn't want your whiskey.
Right.
Yeah, this guy, you know what? I can't stand Conor McGregor, and I do hope some action is taken here, and this guy is just given what he
I
deserves.
wish Conor McGregor had hit me.
Oh.
When I tell you, I would have fell all the way out on the floor. Oh, my neck, my back, my every.
Right on
Just
cue.
like
Everything
that.
comes
Just
crashing
like
down.
Sound effect. Sound effect.
No, when I tell you, I would own Conor McGregor. I would sue the pants off of him. I would
Take all his
I would
money.
take his money. I would take all of. I would own those fists. Okay.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you're next.
Conor, come get this.
Come get me.
You want some of this? Come on.
Oh man.
All right, guys, are you guys ready for a more fun topic?
Yes, maybe. Trey's getting heated up over here.
Yes, take me.
It's all about the Pokemon and the Pikachus.
Oh my God, the Pokemon.
All
Pokemon
right.
Go.
So over
Is this still a thing?
in Seattle, Tacoma,
Apparently.
a police officer by the name, Sergeant Kyle Smith, apparently he stopped in front of to a car that was stopped in the middle of the highway, on the side of the highway, excuse me, and he thought the car might have problems, but it actually ended up just having this guy in there who was playing Pokemon Go with 8 different phones at the same time. He even built like a cardboard looking plate, yeah,
Hold it all.
to hold all 8 phones. First of all, how do you even afford 8 phones?
Yeah, that's the first question. Cell phone bills. Wow.
But yeah, he.
Okay, so hold on. Is Pokemon Go still a thing? I thought that was literally lasted a hot second.
I thought it did too, but my friends are still playing it.
Really?
Yeah, I never really got into it. I got into it for like a
I
week,
didn't play
and
it
I was
once.
just over it.
What a loser I am.
No, like when people are fans, they are fanatics.
Yes.
When it comes to like these video games and oh my, like, wow, if you were a fan of Pokemon, you are a fan. like these are old people that are like in their 40s now are still into Pokemon. And hey, you can't shame them. They found a thing and they've stuck to it.
So is he actually playing against people? Like, is he?
No. So the way Pokemon Go works is you put the app on and then you scan things around, and when you see a Pokemon, you catch it. Yeah.
So you don't play against anybody.
You're not. Well,
So why does he have 8 phones?
he probably wants to catch them all.
Right. No, literally, you probably catch them all on all 8 of those phones.
I mean, you are like challenging other players, but you're not like literally against them, as far as I know, because I was only on it for a week. But yeah, he has 8 phones, and then the blue board is a foam thing that he cut them out, and then
That
he agrees.
looks nuts. What creeps me out is that like this is like it's almost kind of like a virtual reality thing where you like walk around the town and stuff, and like you get like points and shit. Like you can walk out into traffic and get smacked by a bus. Like,
I got it! Well, I remember just seeing the Santa Monica Pier because apparently I remember there was some like what's the
Oh
word?
yes, it was one of the Pokemons, right?
Yeah, but the ones that aren't very popular. I've lost the word, but they were found on the Santa
Like a
Monica Pier.
legacy.
The ones that weren't very popular.
oh, okay, got it.
Yeah,
So
so I remember that there was,
Pier
like,
was,
a
like,
really
packed.
rare one sighting. So
Rare,
everyone
that's the
like drove to Santa Monica to try to catch it. Which,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, well, good for him that he's having a fun time and
yeah. I mean,
he's got 8 phones going.
no harm, no foul, except that he did promise the sergeant that he will put his phones away and not be distracted while driving. So.
Okay, good.
I
good
can't
citizen.
even. Wow,
Yeah.
8 phones for Pokemon Go. Like, really think about the reality of that. Of like, what is his life doing?
Yeah.
What is his life doing
Must
at
be
home?
doing well though if he's got 8 phones.
What?
Like, where's that money at?
I don't
I know.
Drugs? It has to be
Oh.
drugs.
Drugs because he's crazy.
It's kind of the-
Absolutely crazy.
The cop didn't question like, do you have 8 jobs? Do you
Yeah.
like what do you do?
Right.
Are you old money? Can we have some?
If I was that cop, I would have searched the car because you probably could have found some good drugs.
Yeah. These cops, back at the cops, they're not doing their
Well,
jobs
the funny
well.
part is,
Right.
even if you had all that drug money and you're like, I'm gonna buy some phones for Pokemon Go. That's just an odd
Right. That's the
connection.
thing. Wow. Just fuck the Bentley. Pokemon Go, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Oh, are we
Okay.
ready for our next topic?
Yes,
Let's
very
go.
ready. This is even weirder though.
This is weird.
Okay, so this is a TV situation. So a person wearing TV. Oh my goodness. So this dude, he literally looks like Dr. Roboto. A person wearing TV torments Virginia Town by leaving TVs on porches. It's literally the weirdest thing, guys.
I don't like goose. It's like freaky.
It is
It's
creepy.
weird.
And
It's
there's
weird.
a
So like,
video.
yeah, there's a video of him. He like literally squats down and puts the TV there.
And then waves. Like
Right,
he,
waves,
At the
like he knows
camera.
there's a camera there, and walks off.
still nobody knows why though. Which is really
The TV Santa Claus, right? That was like the joke, kind of. That's what his goal was to be, like a good TV Samaritan. Or
Good TV Samaritan. He's like the TV bandit. But these are like, it's not like he's leaving people flat screens and gifting
Right.
people these amazing things. He's leaving these vintage ass TVs. Even actually, you know what? I would want one of those. They're like collectibles now.
Yeah, no,
But
for sure.
You like knock out the center and you can like decorate them. They're like furniture. Like you can sit on these things. Like they're so big. So like I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
well, he went to 50 homes. So like
50. So he
Yeah.
had 50.
he had 50 and he's wearing one on his head. So he's got 51. Like he's been thinking about this for quite some time.
I wonder if he was a TV salesman.
You know?
know, right?
Back in the DZ though, was he
Well-
like collecting them?
That's
Right.
true. Maybe he was a TV salesman back in the day.
Back. He's
Or did
probably
he
the
go
one.
and buy 50 TVs?
Not that
Like
old.
vintage TVs and be like, I'm gonna just like give these to
Well, I
people
don't even think
because
they
I'm a good man.
function.
I don't like. This is just weird. And if you guys watch the video,
It's hilarious.
he really does turn around with the TV on his head, looks
Yes.
at the camera, and is like, "Hey, yeah, let me just wave.
Right.
I know what I'm doing. Like this is all fully planned.
Yeah.
Like he actually planned this. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
man.
how long do you think this took?
I do think he planned it though,
My
right?
question is like, where did all these TVs come from? Was he like an old Circuit City employee? Like when they went out of business, he was like, I'm gonna get all these things.
Grab all these TVs.
I mean, who knows? Like, it's just a mystery. They're just basically talking about him, but they don't know why he's doing it. They don't know the identity of this person. And the worst that he can get charged for is illegal dumping.
And they were all like strategically placed facing the front door. Mm-hmm. So, it's just so creepy. Like,
And funny.
funny, yeah, but just creepy. Like, people are weird.
People are weird. Just to get a little
We got the
attention.
Postman Gorman. We've got
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
I don't understand the motivation here. Like, people, what are we doing?
Are we bored?
Where are we? We are bored. Where are we
so.
going with this?
Do we need some purpose in life?
Where are we going with this train of thought, people?
I would
TVs
rather
and
be
Pokemon.
talking about this TV guy than any of the Kardashians any day. I'm just saying.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Well, at least the Kardashians are doing things. You
What
know what I
are
mean?
they doing
Well,
other than looking pretty and
Kylie is a self-made billionaire, people.
yes.
That's debatable
she
too.
is
We won't go down.
self-
We won't go down that road.
Self-made makeup
Self-made,
and those
self-made, yeah.
lip kits.
Yeah, I just opened Pandora's box. We will close
Right.
that one time.
Quick.
Bonus
Quick,
top round.
please.
Close that real quick.
I just don't. Me personally, people are probably gonna hate me. Oh, God,
Go.
Maybe I shouldn't even talk
It's
about
alright.
Go.
it's all right.
But like, I don't understand like how a person sells a product to put on a particular body part that isn't even real of
Hey.
theirs.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
so all of you guys that are buying this product, you know where this goes. The person who's selling it to you, that part isn't even
Real, yeah.
Right.
but you're buying the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I'm proud to say I
I don't
have
get
not
it.
bought a Kylie Cosmetics
Me neither.
product.
Right. And again,
Which I'm one of those who probably would have, but I didn't.
Hey, I'm not body shaming or anything. Hey, if you feel like you need to get something nipped, tucked, stabbed,
Yep.
poked, filled, live your best life. But for it to make sense to me, like,
Yeah, no, it makes complete sense. You're selling a product that you claim is this product will get you this, but it's like, well, that product
Yeah.
didn't get you that.
Money got you that.
Yay.
A lot of money got you that.
Right.
Dr. Sir Ma'am got you that.
Okay, guys, moving on to
Ooh,
this
right along.
Area 51 story. Now, remember, we actually spoke about this 3 weeks ago, how this is going to be happening, and people were signing the petition on Facebook. Over 2 million people did. Facebook actually took this down, though. They said it didn't comply with their whatever. So Facebook
they
took it
did.
down. Yeah. But over 2 million people are possible participants in this. And since Facebook has taken it down, and obviously government has threatened that this is not going to happen, the founders of this Area 51 movement have decided to go for Plan B, and that is now putting together a music festival on the date that is about, I think, 27 miles outside this forbidden zone. So they were like, fine, shut us down. We will not go in inverted commas, but we got a plan B. We're going to have a music festival where we'll bring a whole lot of people and then storm Area 51.
For some reason, when I read this, I felt like that was his plan all along, was to gang a group of people and have some sort of festival. I feel like that was his plan A.
Yeah, you think?
I don't know why. When I read that, I was like, this was what was going to happen all along.
Well, maybe that was plan A
You
then.
know what? This is a sit. Hey, I'm having an epiphany.
Tell me.
Just listen to that name, Area 51. Doesn't that sound like a dope ass music festival name?
Yeah.
Like
Area
they could have like
51.
characters that like look like aliens.
You're already
and, like,
waiting
really-
It's like
Tickets.
Tomorrowland on steroids.
Right. Oh my. It's literally out of this world.
Oi!
Tap tap boom crash.
Yo, you need a TM
Trey,
right now.
you're in line online right now waiting for the tickets to get so.
Right. You guys going to Area 51, man? Dishes
It's
are
gonna be out of
done,
this
man.
world.
Yeah, it's gonna be out of this world.
So do you think this is a good idea? Like, is this actually going to happen?
You know?
I don't know. I'm still very skeptical. I think obviously these things, someone out there is saying that this is gonna happen, but a festival more likely than storming it. That's what I think.
I'm so here for it. Because I love a good music festival. Because there's so much that's free love and people are just so excited about the music. However, it does bring more questions to like, are they really going to make this storm Area 51 happen? So here's the thing. At a lot of music festivals, people do drugs. So they're at this heightened sense of, oh, let's fucking do it. So I'm like, this could be tricky.
But also 27 miles
27
away,
miles, that is a long way.
You may be like, let's do it's a little far right now.
It is. But, if they all hop in their cars and they're all just like spearhead into this thing,
geez.
you never know. Hey.
I don't know about drugged out people driving cars.
It's like bumper cars. It's like,
They need to
they're
have
on the desert. There's no like
DD.
lines,
a shuttle to the
shuttle.
Area 51. Festival of the shuttle.
This is the poster, supposedly.
Oh my gosh.
There's a poster.
Yeah,
know
we
it
got
was
the dates
posted.
already, September 19th through the 22nd.
That's
Wow.
insane. Well, so who's the lineup?
Right, who's the lineup? Who
Well,
are
there
DJs?
was something saying, what? I'm reading this
That's
article
funny.
here, and I did actually see that. I think it was. Lil Nas. He did make a
Lil
comment saying that he would joke and perform at the raid for free.
So when this was just a raid, he did make that joke apparently, saying that he would go and perform for free. But now that there's actually news that it's going to be a music festival, we haven't heard from him. So maybe he's like, oh shit.
Oh,
Spoke
he's
too
like,
soon.
Spoke too soon. They should
Or-
pay me for this.
Or they actually, behind the scenes, are making a little deal over here, and maybe
Right.
he will be performing.
He might be headlining on
Yeah.
that Old Town Road.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
So this could be quite something.
This could be a game changer. It'll be the new
Definitely be a
EDC.
thing.
I just worry for the
Literally,
people
the new
attending.
EDC.
He's expecting hopefully 20,000 people to attend this festival.
Jeez.
20K. That's
Yeah.
ambitious for your first event. I'm here
Yeah.
for it.
I mean, it's
I'm
a lot.
rooting for this guy.
It's a lot lower than the 2 million that clicked on Facebook, but
Right.
20,000 could definitely do
20K.
some
Hey,
damage.
that's something.
Yeah.
Multiply that by $100.
ASAP. I mean, Lil Nas could definitely be there.
I think it would be more than
Absolutely.
$100 though.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going like the low base rate if people just choose to like go for like 1 day or something.
Yeah.
You know how they break it up
You just
into
want to do the 1
days?
day. You don't do the 3 day.
Yeah.
I don't know about
You don't wanna actually
Trey might
storm.
do 3 days.
Hey, you know how I do. I go hard.
He's like a hotel in Vegas and then drive
Yes.
down for the hotel.
No, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
All right, guys, let's talk about our next topic. On the Steve Harvey show, not so long ago, an 80-year-old woman, her name was, let me catch it as real quick, Mary Daly. She's 80 years old, and let me start all over, guys, all right? On the Steve Harvey show, an 80-year-old woman named Mary Daly told her grandchildren that if she turns 90, and when she turns 90, she would get herself a pink mohawk. Well, she reached age 90, and now she has a pink mohawk, which she posted onto Twitter, and
What a
Steve Harvey
legend.
invited her over, and then she's always had a dream of going ziplining, so he's sending her and her family to a nice little vacation that includes ziplining.
A 90-year-old zipline.
What a lovely story.
With a mohawk.
I'm excited yet scared because you know what? She is reaching that point.
She is 90.
She
the
is
body
90.
is frail. We can't
Yeah.
help that.
You know, though, like,
She said it. I didn't.
if she can go ziplining, that she's just a healthy 90-year-old. That's
I'm here
cool.
for it. Hey, you know what?
Have you seen the mohawk?
I have not seen.
Oh,
the
here it
mohawk.
is. It's
Seen the
so
mohawk.
cute.
Oh, she did that.
She
She is
did
not
that.
playing. Wow.
It's
she
funny
looks
that
very
she
healthy.
waited 10
I
years
think
to do
she
it.
could zip line.
Yeah.
She looks very healthy. You
she
are
does.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just love that it's on Twitter. Like, this granny is hip.
Yeah.
Hip and happening.
I would
Yeah,
like to
no.
know what
Granny
she's been
looks like-
eating all her life,
Right.
what she did through the course of her life to stay healthy and positive and be true to her word, because not a lot of people are like that nowadays.
Let me tell you. My grandpa, I got the answers. My grandpa is 96 years old.
Wow.
Doesn't walk with a walker. Strong. walks an hour every morning. He goes. We have a 2-story house. He walks up and down the stairs. Like, he is incredible. The secret here, I do believe, is exercise. Doesn't have to be anything intense. Literally just walking, keeping active, eating. He eats old school. So like when I would make a smoothie, he would be like, "What are you doing? Like, what is the smoothie? Like, that's gonna make you fat." He literally told me that. So it's just the old school way, just eating what you want in moderation and keeping active.
Yeah.
Also, don't be distracted by social media and all of that, which unfortunately we're way past that. But
Yes.
they didn't have any of that, so
Yo,
their secrets, I don't know, are valid right now in this day and age. But yeah, go granny.
Yeah.
Go granny.
Go her.
Go, Granny. Yeah.
Is she going to be part of your ugly baby group?
Right. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
I'm still building on
Granny
this.
and the Ugly Baby.
You gotta make that happen.
That is a band name. It is. That's such
Granny and the ugly
Right.
baby.
Like there's the Goo Goo Dolls. There's Lady Antebellum. There's Granny and the Ugly Baby. Ow!
I see it.
I
all.
see it on the billboards all together.
Love it. With the pink mohawk though. That
With
has
the
to
big
stay.
mohawk.
It's a thing. We're making it a thing right now.
Wow. Like she really like looks like.
Looks great.
Yeah, she does. Like she looks like she could possibly twerk.
She makes me want to get a mohawk.
Like, if
Oh,
she-
man.
If she was twerking, I'm sorry. That would send me. All
You're
the-
not ready for that.
Are we ready for this next?
Yes.
I don't know, actually.
But yes.
I mean, yeah, I'm not ready either. I like kind of like when I saw the topic, I kind of ran away from researching this. So, you guys, ooh, okay, let's take a deep.
It's already making me kind of like nauseous in my stomach.
I know.
Okay. Surgeons remove more than 500 teeth from a boy in India. Baby shark. I'm just kidding. So the 7-year-old had long complained of pain and swelling in his jaw. You mean to tell me 500 teeth of pain? How long had he been complaining? Since birth?
Yeah, apparently, like,
Just look at this X-ray.
Whoa.
yep. Well, apparently he's been complaining about it a little bit since he was 3 or 4, but they couldn't do anything because he wouldn't be able to sit still to do any kind of procedure.
Oh, you better poke him with this, numb him, put him to sleep.
At least he's gonna make a full recovery.
I just...
Damn. I'm like, he's
I-
part shark, I'm telling you.
Also, the thing is, like, I was so grossed out / intrigued by this. I started looking up child teeth or baby teeth. So we're born with all our teeth already. So this is what our jaws look like as kids. Our teeth are already inside. Underneath our baby
Oh,
teeth.
we look like that?
Yes, our teeth are already in there.
Oh.
The big teeth already there?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Isn't that crazy?
That's
so he just had. Yeah. So we're all gross. Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We have to
that
show
one
this
up
to them,
big.
by the way.
Yes.
Guys, just Google. What did you Google here? X-ray of baby teeth.
Yeah.
Just
X-ray
Google that.
baby teeth. Look it up.
Well, anywho, let me get back to what I
sorry.
was saying
Sorry.
before I was rudely interrupted by these women.
That's crazy.
So the doctors say they found a well-defined bag-like mass, which weighed 7 ounces and contained the tooth-like structures. Wow.
7 ounces is a baby size.
That's
like
a
weight.
lot.
Yes.
Not 7 pounds. 7
Oh.
ounces.
Oh,
You said a
seven.
baby?
Wow.
I make very tiny babies. Okay.
Let me see. 7 ounces. So this bottle of water is 16.9.
Oh my God.
So
imagine.
it's like almost half this bottle. So it's basically like that much of teeth.
Oh, I can't really put words together because
Eek.
it's just
Gross.
creeping me out.
And apparently the procedure wasn't that invasive as I would imagine it being crazy invasive.
This poor child, like it's deep in the gums.
Yep.
Like there's 4 teeth on top of each other. It's like they're all coming out. It's like, oh,
Oh, sorry.
it's a lot. But at least he's better now.
Yeah, I'm just,
Yeah.
sorry.
Guys, if you could see all of our
My-
faces, it probably actually looks like your face if you're Googling this.
It's very
My face
uncomfortable.
never lies. That's the hard part about being me is my face just never lies. It doesn't. I can't be nice to people. I can't lie to people because it just.
The
I
face
tell
says it
people.
all.
It
It's not a
says
bad
all.
thing. It's not a bad thing.
At one point, I tried to be a dishonest person and a liar, but my face just gave it all away. So I had to give it up.
Well, maybe this will excite you, Trey, because I got some more news for you.
Hey!
Yes.
Remember, it was last week, we were talking about that company that was going to pay $1,000 to eat bacon. Did you submit, by the way?
Not yet. I'm still working on my video.
Okay. Well, now I've got some more jobs for you if you guys really enjoy sleeping, because now NASA is topping that $1,000 with another crazy thing that you could submit to be involved with is lying on a bed. So if you love lying and sleeping and just doing nothing, NASA is going to be paying people for space research. And they are currently looking for candidates who will stay in bed for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 60 days straight.
What?
Yeah. And they're doing this because they want to see how the body adapts to weightlessness. And the whopping money that you can get is $100,000.
I mean, I'd be for it.
Really? I don't know if I can do
I
that
would
for
go
3 days.
crazy. I would go crazy.
I will go crazy for $100,000. I'm sorry. That's a nice little chunk of pay off debt.
Yes.
almost
Okay,
there.
let's think about this. Obviously, we've all been sick in bed before, right?
Yes.
The max I think I've been in bed is a week. And I went
It sucks.
insane.
Yes, it does suck.
And still, that allows you like going up to the bathroom, going to get something to eat, but
Yes.
just like chilling, doing nothing.
Right.
Here, I'm sure they're going to have some kind of like way where you can go to the bathroom without getting up.
Right
because
there. So there's gonna be a hole in the mattress.
there's going to be a hole in the mattress because they need you to lie down 24/7 for 60 days.
So that means when you poop, you have to lay down pooping.
Probs.
That's disgusting.
Is that an experiment in itself?
Just let it fall.
It reminded me of like Wall-E, like have you guys seen the movie Wall-E?
Yes, I have.
When all the
remember that.
all the guys are overweight and they're just lying down and then they're just running around in like a
Oh yes, yeah.
Oh,
They're just
yes.
Yeah, that's what it that's
That's a
okay.
terrifying scene actually, because I really hope we don't ever get there. But anyways,
the fat people.
yeah, lying down, not
just
being
like-
able to move. Or unless this is the start, NASA. This is scary stuff over here.
But think about like for 60 days of discomfort,
That's 2
you
months,
will then get out of debt and you would still have some money.
It's like
To
massive
invest in.
discomfort though.
60 days, I would really think about it.
You get bed sores.
I am thinking about it.
But not if it's a good mattress.
Hey.
Weightlessness.
I mean,
Right,
they've got to
people-
move you up around a little bit.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they literally, because they want to see how the body adapts. And I guess the body takes some serious time to adapt to
I
just
think in that
doing
case,
one thing.
it might be better, safer for them to use a non-human, like
Right.
artificial.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's very, very unhealthy. For
Yeah.
You're basically killing off a person.
Yeah, because I guess there's no exercise allowed.
They'd
You
be
literally
killing
are
me
just-
off.
Yeah. Would you do it for 100,000 now?
Okay, I'm thinking about it
I
now.
would consider it.
Because I really
I'd wanna
like
see
my
the
sexy
rules.
body. And I feel like if I laid there for 60 days, I wouldn't be as sexy.
You wouldn't.
But you get it back.
You might also come out with some bed sores. You might have some aches and pains because you're literally doing nothing.
I like how Chanel's like, don't do it. Don't do
Guys,
it."
just don't do it.
I might
We
have
can
wanted to
make
do
money
this
other ways.
when I was in that phase of, with that young phase of where your body just won't gain weight and you just eat, do
Ooh, that'd
whatever
be
you
nice.
want.
Yeah.
Like, had this
18
been that
years
time
old.
for me, 18.
That-
Actually, for me, it was like last year.
Oh,
But,
man.
You were
Hey.
Not
18
fair.
last year?
Basically.
So if we were back in time and NASA came up to us, then it would be like a hell yes
I'd be there for
for
it.
100,000. But right now, a little bit more things I have to think about.
Yeah, there's a thought
Yeah.
process to that.
All right.
yeah.
Well, I love this next article or this next topic because we're talking about hipsters. And I've always called hipsters non-conformist conformists because they tend to have, it's like a posse, right? Anyway, so the funny thing here is MIT released an article that said that basically non-conformists eventually become conformists, and they use the hipster out of an example, like a male who has that flannel shirt and a beard, and they showed a picture, and this guy comes out saying that's a picture of me and got so upset, ended up not being a picture of him, but he also proved their point.
Yeah, that's
All
hilarious.
hipsters look alike.
So funny.
So did he try and sue?
I think he tried to get some kind of legal action involved.
So,
Let me double check that.
By
but
trying
yes.
to sue this study, saying that that's a picture of him, he actually just fueled that argument
Yes.
even more without even realizing, because it wasn't him in the picture.
It
I think
wasn't
that's
him.
hilarious.
You guys know like what the hipster looks like? That
Yeah,
look.
I see it
It's
in my
like
head.
yeah. It's like dirty-ish.
It's the beard.
Dirty-ish. There's a beard. There's usually like
Also
a
the body
ripped
language.
t-shirt. There's,
He threatened to sue, so he
Okay.
didn't.
there's
But
often a trucker hat involved.
Yeah.
that's funny that he misidentified himself, though.
But how
that's
do
the
you
best
do
part.
that,
Well,
though?
he basically claimed like, oh well, I had a shirt that looked alike, and my friends were telling me that that's a picture of me. It's like, wouldn't you know more? Like, I've had friends that told me that I look like people, and I'm like, I don't look like that person. I've been told I look like Winnie Cooper from Wonder Years. I'm like,
You do? I just thought about. Oh my goodness, she so looks like Winnie Cooper. There's slight difference, but she so looks like Winnie. Oh my God, Wonder Years. That took me back.
But
Wait,
anyway.
did that date me? Damn it! Fuck.
Not 18 anymore.
not 19 anymore.
But also, like when I seen a photo or something and you're like, oh, that could be me. If I look at the photo, like you can remember if you took that photo.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, you
Right.
must have a recollection of pictures that were shot when you were wearing this. This is like a straight up looks like a professional
Is this a
photography shot. Yes.
Oh, it's a Getty image.
Yes.
So did he?
Wait, do we have a picture of the actual guy?
No, that's just.
Oh, and it's only a side profile.
Right, but
Well,
do we have a
it's
picture?
profile
No.
Of,
side, obviously.
do we have time
I
to
think
find
you can
the
look
dude?
him up. That's him, right? No, that's not him. But you can probably go onto Twitter and find him. You can click on it.
Let's
Like,
find him and see if this even looks like him to us.
Let's see.
Yeah, you see. Okay, so that Getty image is very clear. I mean, even though it's profile, you can very clearly make out
Of course.
that person. So if you're looking at that and you're like, is that my profile? Yes, that's me. I'm going to take legal action or threaten.
Right.
Like, huh? Oh, just got very aggressive with the microphone over here. I think that's very strange that he really thought that was him. I mean, and I also think that guy's like a low-key hipster. Like, the beard isn't very long. It's
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
not-
stubble-ish.
Yeah.
He's got a hat on, sure. You know, that's not an intense hipster look. That's
I think
kind of
that's
like your-
pretty hipster.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the beard is covering his whole face that he could possibly be mistaken that that's somebody else.
But I don't think they didn't identify, and I could be wrong because as I'm going through this, I don't think they identified the guy. I mean,
Who
in
the
the
actual
article.
photo is.
In the article, yeah.
Well, now that guy feels like an idiot. He's like, well, I just helped prove this case.
Yes.
Like, oh, I thought that was me, but it
It wasn't. Oopsie.
I don't even remember this picture.
feel
Come to
bad.
think of it.
Ish.
Forget I said anything.
Forget I said anything.
As you were.
Just kidding. JK, LOL.
JK.
Oh man. Okay. Well, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yes.
Should we wrap this up, peeps?
That's
Give me the last one, Trey.
Oh God, let's do this one.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, America's sweetheart, Bella Thorne
Huge
is
quotes
now.
on Sweetheart.
Huh?
Huge quotes on Sweetheart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huge quotes on Sweetheart. She's now getting into the porn business. So those of you that know Bella Thorne, she if you can kind of remember on on Disney, Shake It Up, that kind of stuff. Bella Thorne has partnered with Pornhub to direct an X-rated flick inspired by Romeo and Juliet titled Her and Him, as part of the website's visionary Directors series. What are our thoughts on this?
Why? I mean,
Why?
it's fine if that was the direction she chose, but I think in the beginning it says that she didn't expect it to become a pornographic film, but it just kind of went that direction.
I feel like I'm going to be the devil's advocate over here. You guys say what you feel first. I'll be the last one to speak my piece on this thing.
Go ahead, actually.
Okay, so stars, actors, directors, these people, they're portrayed as something on screen, especially for Disney. This is a character that you're filling. So that doesn't necessarily mean that is the person that you are.
Right.
So, Bella is deciding to direct a film that happens to have, pornographic feel to it. How many people out there, I know, like me personally, have seen like a film that isn't necessarily an adult film, but they have like a sex scene in it, but it's not really sex. It's just kind of like bumping and moving. You don't really see what's going on. I feel like this is kind of her being able to depict the reality part of the sex that is supposed to happen in films. So like when you go to watch a rated R film, you might see a titty, you might see an ass cheek, but you never see the twig and berries and the V moment and colliding, So I think it's really cool that she's doing this. And then not only that is, if you kind of research her and go to some of her interviews, she kind of depicts herself as a person who is a pansexual. A lot of people don't really know what that term is. A lot of people don't know even what that means. They're just kind of like, it's a term. But in the industry, in LGBTQ, everybody knows lesbians, everybody knows gays. A lot of people know transgenders, but not a lot of people know the pansexual thing of it. And the thing about pansexuality is it's not about the physical. It's more so about the connection that you have with the person, the mind, the personality, the characteristics of the person that attract you. So this whole situation of her is really cool to me. I like it. I'm here for it. Show the titties. Show it all. Come on, show the sex.
I mean,
Maybe I'm nasty.
50 Shades of Grey should have been on Pornhub, I think.
Really? I don't feel like that was graphic enough for me.
Really? Did you watch all of them?
I did. I mean, it was good, but I want the dirty.
Yeah. Well, I'm more on your side because I have followed Bella Thorne for a very long time, and I honestly think that she's brilliant. She's 21
Really?
years. Yeah. She's 21 years old. You'd think with her resume that she was like 55.
Right.
She is constantly working. If you check her IMDb, she always has like 10 films in production. She has her own makeup line out. She has her own production company. She has her own music company where she has artists under her label, a music label, that's the word. She has a book. She has now this film. And sure, she has a ton of money. So because she has been working since she was like 12 years old. And she doesn't come from money. When she went for the audition for Disney and all, like her and her mother, they were living very, very poorly. And Disney changed her life. So she has a lot of money, which enables her to kind of like start all these things and write the book and have the production company and direct the films. And sure, money helps.
Right.
But she's 21 years old. And if you watch her in interviews, she is so mature. She's so comfortable with her. She really is so comfortable with herself, her sexuality. She is weird. No one can deny that. She is weird AF. But she's also really sensitive. And she seems like a really genuine, nice person because I've watched her in several interviews. So, I mean, I think the fact that she's joined with Pornhub for this, her first, her directorial debut, I think is perfect. It couldn't be more Bella Thorne if you tried.
Right.
you know.
Right, I'm saying, Bella Thorne, welcome to my site.
You'll watch the film, let us know
Now
how
we
it
can
is.
be homies, girl. Follow me. My screen name is. I'm just kidding.
The Real Trey Rich.
Kidding. Right. Oh, can you imagine?
But you're not a fan?
I'm not a fan, but I didn't follow her as during her Disney journey. I just know, like, my previous job that we used to work at, we didn't have good impressions of her during her interviews. Like, she was actually very snobby, and but that was just our experience. So maybe she was having a bad day or so.
There has been rumor that her last TV show, Famous in Love,
Was not renewed for a third season, because of her attitude. So sure, she again is only 21, diva from and
Right.
star from 14 or 12 years old.
Right.
So I think almost that attitude kind of like comes with the life of Hollywood, which is really unfortunate. If only that didn't, I think this place would be a lot better, and Hollywood in general. So I can believe you in that.
And I do believe that she is mature for her age, based on what I've seen. But I also think she's not just her, but there's so many examples nowadays of younger girls, teenage girls that just go from 15 to 35 real quick, and it's like, let them grow up and have the experience of being in their 20s and enjoying all that stuff. And so I'm just not a really big follower of her, regardless of how successful she is. I mean, props for that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think in this industry, it's hard. It's really hard, like, especially if you start really young.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
if you're famous at a young age, like, where is your real life? Where is, because you can't go to normal grocery stores unless it's, like, really late at night or some bumfuck town that doesn't know who you are.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, you don't have normal friends. Your friends are usually the people that you're filming with, that you're forced to kind of, get to know, because you're like, hey, you're here, I'm here, we gotta be here. And even like some of their childhood friends before they were famous, it's kind of like, how do you even stay in touch with them?
Sure.
They don't go to proper school.
Right, you're homeschooled now, so it's
You
like,
don't do school things.
right.
Like even Justin Bieber though, like he has been very honest about it on his social media to be like, I've been in this since I was 10 or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Like he has not had a normal life.
Right.
Sure, the success is unbelievable and
Right.
we all dream of incredible success, but to
I
be
love
so
the way
young.
she says success.
Success?
Success. It's so dirty.
Very fitting to this Pornhub story.
Yes, that's great.
But yeah, no, she's been through it all, and Hollywood is a dark place.
I get it. If you start working at an early age, you are kind of forced to mature quick. But there's a fine line between, I feel bad for them because a lot of their youth is gone.
Yeah.
And there's a fine line where your mom is manipulating you for your wealth, like
Right.
Honey Boo Boo, right? For
Oh,
example.
my goodness, let's not even get started on
Or
that.
maybe even like to some degree the Jenner clan, right? Kris Jenner.
Oh,
I'm
she
sure.
is a monster.
Yes.
Kris Jenner
Master.
is a boss.
She's a boss.
Yes.
You can't even like hate her for it because you're
Right,
like,
I'm just like,
you are a genius.
right, even though I don't watch the Kardashian situation unless I get tricked into watching it. I just,
You know them.
Yeah,
We talk about them.
We do, and I fight to not watch it, and then like somehow I stumble into watching an episode because I got caught up on a commercial or
You're on a
look to the
treadmill and you
left,
see it up.
and it just comes up on its own. I'm just like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's the Kardashians. I should change it, but what's gonna happen next? Oh, they're getting their nails done. I wonder which salon they're at. Ooh, oh, and who's in this scene? Oh, they have Black China here. What is she doing? And ooh,
Drama.
like, what?
And then half an hour later, you're like, oh wow, I might as well just finish
Right,
the episode now.
Right. It's 30 minutes of my life that I'll never get back.
Have you watched Flip It Like Disick?
No.
Oh,
That's a show?
That's Scott Disick's new show. I love it.
Oh.
He's my favorite out of everybody because he's so funny.
Wait, Scott, that's the husband of, the baby daddy of
The baby
Courtney?
daddy of Courtney, yeah.
Oh, dear.
So he's in real estate. So he's If I had all that money too,
Oh,
I
now
think
get
that's a
it.
great thing
Flip
to
it
go.
like this. Oh,
Yeah,
I
so you
get
flip
it
houses.
now.
You're
Smart.
Yeah.
Flip it like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
So that's
sense.
another one adding to the Robin, China, Courtney and Khloe take Miami, the Kardashians, Caitlyn Jenner.
Can
What was hers?
Kanye have a show?
No, they
Do
don't
we want
actually.
Kanye to have a show?
Kanye isn't about the reality life.
Yeah. Does he?
See, here's the thing. I don't dislike Kanye. I'm just not. I'm confused by the Kanye. That's literally where
I think
stand
he's confused as well, though.
I'm
He doesn't know what
confused by-
comes out his mouth.
Yes. I don't think he knows what's going
he's
on
like
half the time.
a black Trump, kind of.
Yes.
Isn't that his homie? Trump is his
Yeah,
homie.
they're
though, I think.
homies. He wears the
Yeah.
cap and everything.
Oh,
He's all about it.
Make America great again.
He really is.
Or make America gay again. I don't know. But,
Oh man, how did we get to the Kardashians? Here we are. This is proving your
oh
point
my
now.
goodness! No, we're not still talking about the Kardashians.
It's been
I'm talking
5
about Kanye.
minutes and we're still talking about the Kardashians, even though we.
Right.
Well, you're not a fan,
But it's really funny that his name starts with a K.
right? It's all planned.
It's like
That's
a prerequisite to
Right.
join
all
the family.
planned. It is all planned. Alrighty. Well, this has been wild.
As usual.
Bella Thorne wild.
Yes, we like Bella Thorne Wild. I like Bella Thorne Wild. Spring break! I would rip.
At Area
Sure, but
51
tight.
party.
It's too tight. I can't.
Yeah.
Really,
Oh yeah,
it's
guys.
great.
Speaking of the shows, don't forget to check out us on social media so you can see our
they're
cool tops.
fantastic.
Brought to you by Trey. So Trey, where can we find you?
You can find me at The Real Trey Rich on Instagram, but Trey Rich on Twitter.
Don't forget that. You guys can find me at Chanel Hurlin on everything. I keep it simple.
I keep it simple too, with a lot of vowels. KAORIOUS on everything.
And guys, if you want to check out more on the show, you can follow us at buzz_access. Let us know what you think of this week's What the Fuck moments, especially the teeth. If you haven't checked that out, please go Google it because it will give you the thrills.
Baby X-ray.
Baby X-ray. Yeah, and Pokemon, please don't tell me that's still a thing. And then also, NASA, are you going to submit yourself for $100,000 to lie down for 60 days straight? Let us know. Tweet us. Let us know you're listening, and we will chat to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.